out to do a fade. Now we're going to show you a parallel fade, which goes the same height around the entire back of the head. Using either a bare clipper blade or a finisher, as I have here, we're going to form a line that goes exactly around the head, starting in the back, up to the same height where the sideburns are. We will fade this line out later on. It's important to keep checking your work so that you make sure that both sides are cut up to the same height. Once you have your line in place, use the clipper blade to start from the bottom and move up toward where the line forms. We're not going to do any tapering quite yet. As always, go over any spots that need to be gone over more than once if the clipper blade does not catch it all. Next, we're going to take our clipper with a number 1 attachment and start our taper technique by slowly cutting up into where our line forms. Now notice we're not going to completely fade the line away yet, but this will help us get a gradual effect. So we're starting with a number 1 and just slightly rocking out where the line forms. Use the comb to get any of the larger pieces higher up away by holding the comb straight along the side of the head. It's a good idea to have the comb closer to the bottom section than the upper part of the hair where the hair is growing longer. Then work from the back towards each side until you start getting a taper effect, although the line is still appearing here. Work slightly up the head to make sure that we get a tapering effect by pulling the comb further away the higher up you go. Now we're going to use our bare blade and just lightly rock to completely fade the line out. We want this to be a tight fade, so we're going to start by pressing close and then rocking away. Just go slightly up above from where we start. If necessary, use the comb. Get any longer pieces, but we want this to be a very, very even fade here. So again, press hard down the bottom, but then rock away so that the line disappears. Work around the back of the head towards the sides and keep using this rocking motion until the line completely disappears. Again, keep slowly going over your work until you're satisfied with how the fade looks. Brush off any of the loose hair so you can see if there are any spots that need to be gone over again. Again, there's no set number of times to go over the area you've cut. You're going to have to basically eyeball it to make sure that you have an even taper all the way around and that our fade line has disappeared, so we have a nice tight taper. Doing this type of a tight taper is what makes the difference between giving a haircut that looks like it was given by an amateur and one that looks like it was given by a pro. It's very easy to do this if you take your time. No one will be able to tell this was actually given at home. Brush off the area again, check for any spots that need to be gone over, and you'll have your finished parallel fade. Our final cut in this series is going to be a long